Hi, Washington School family. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to your weekly announcements. We have just completed week 9 of virtual learning. I hope you tried hard this week. I know times can be difficult, but please know you could always reach out to your teachers or me if you need any support. Also, you can find important information on our social media platforms, which is at our school Instagram, which is at Washington School NJ, or you can join my Google Classroom at code XDSPSFJ if you want more information, or if you ever want to find any information on social, emotional, or mental well-being, or you can email me at safayee@carneyschools.com, which is at SAFAYEE@carneyschools.com. There's two things I want to touch upon before we go into announcements. And the first thing is about our virtual memory wall. I posted about this yesterday, so you can check it out on our social media platforms. But please make sure you add to it. It's going to be a memory wall of all the things that you've loved this school year. So please add anything that you like, and it's going to constantly be changing. So I can't wait to see what you guys add to that. And the second thing is a reminder to our 6th graders to please submit your Google form, your pictures, and your video of you clapping for your virtual clap out, and that's due by next Friday, May 29th. And if you need any help with that, please make sure you reach out to me. I'd love to help you if you need it. On to our virtual Spirit Week challenge, and there's only one challenge for this week, so you have the whole week to participate, and it's going to be Look How Much We've Grown challenge. So please make sure you submit a picture of you when you were younger and a current picture, and I'll post it on our social media platforms. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with and see how much you've grown over the years. So you have until next Friday, May 29th by 1 p.m. to submit your photos. On to our birthday shout-outs. Don't forget you can also email me and DM me if you want a birthday story feature on our Instagram. And also, if you check out the highlights on our Instagram, I save all of our birthday photos from there that I get from you guys. So on May 18th, So Hyde from Pre-K from Mr. Silva's class and Myra Padilla Aguado from 4th grade from Miss Sansone's class celebrated birthdays. On May 19th, Amira Lachep from 6th grade from Miss Hill's class celebrated a birthday. On May 20th, Augustina Osborno Rivero from 2nd grade from Miss Peso's class celebrated a birthday. And today, May 22nd, Valerie Marquez from 5th grade from Miss Comer's class celebrates a birthday. And this upcoming weekend, on May 24th, Giovanni Blanquez Martinez from 6th grade from Miss Almeida's class has a birthday. And I hope you all have wonderful birthdays. On to our student and staff shout-outs. The first one comes from Mrs. Saluga, who wanted to shout out some 1st grade news. They currently have caterpillars in 1st grade. Miss Humphrey and Miss Saluga are sharing the butterfly experience with her 1st grade students. Both have caterpillars at their homes and are taking pictures and videos on how they're doing. 1st grade will be observing the growth and the changes that happen through pictures, videos, and slides. They will be reading stories about butterflies, caterpillars, ladybugs, and writing about the experience. Miss Humphrey also has ladybugs. This all goes with the life cycle and the 1st grade science curriculum. They will share the release with the school when it happens in a few weeks, just in time for school to end. And I can't wait to see all that. Thank you for sharing, Mrs. Saluga. The next one comes from Mrs. Barbosa, and she wanted to thank Mrs. O'Grady and her 3rd graders for the support, cooperation, and patience during this virtual learning experience. Mrs. Barbosa enjoys the Zooming sessions with the class, the eagerness of the participation that the students show, and the creativity of Mrs. O'Grady's lessons. Mrs. O'Grady and the students truly make her feel like she's part of the family in Homeroom 203. She is very thankful for their kindness. Mrs. Barbosa also wanted to say to all of us to enjoy our long weekend with our loved ones. Mrs. Lupo would like to shout out Heba Malaysia in 1st grade GATE class for taking the time and showing pride in her assignments each week. Great job, Heba. Ava Beatty from Miss Morigliani's class wanted to shout out Miss Morigliani. She wants everyone to know that Miss Morigliani is so nice, funny, and loves helping people out. Ava says that she is her #1 favorite teacher, and the students appreciate all that she does. And Mrs. Morigliani is also #1 in my heart as well. Thank you, Ava, for submitting. And our last shout out comes from the preschool. In Miss Smith's class, they had a surprise visit from Mrs. Dietz, our physical education teacher. She got the preschoolers moving by showing them how to do jumping jacks, arm rotations, and squats. They had a lot of fun, and they even got to meet Mrs. Dietz's daughters. Also, our preschooler Maria became a big sister last week. Welcome to our Washington School family, baby Sophia. On to our last part, which is our Friday Funnies. And our first one comes from Ava Beatty from 3rd grade from Miss Morigliani's class. And her Friday Funny is, what is a snake's favorite subject? History. The next one comes from our pre-K teacher, Miss Goronsky-Smith. And her Friday funny is, what kind of tree does a math teacher climb? A geometry. The next one comes from our bilingual ESL teacher, Mrs. Barbosa. And her Friday funny is, what did the left eye say to the right eye? Between you and me, something smells funny. Our next one comes from our 6th grader, Diana Gillen. And her Friday funny is, why was 6 afraid of 9? Because 9 ate 7. 9 is pretty scary. And our next one comes from our 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Comer, and her Friday funny is, what holds the sun up in the sky? Sunbeams. And our next one comes from Emma Peso, who happens to be Mrs. Peso's daughter. And her Friday funny is, did the dolphin do a belly flop by accident? No, he did it on purpose. Porpoise? I do like funny jokes. Thank you, Emma. And the last one comes from our special education teacher, Miss Dinkus, and her Friday funny is, what did the dad buffalo say to his son when he left to go to school? Bye, son. Thank you so much to those who submitted for our shout-outs and our Friday funnies. And that's all the announcements for this week, but I would like to take a moment to recognize Memorial Day. This is a U.S. federal holiday and is observed the last Monday of May to honor the men and women who have died while serving in the military. I hope that everyone takes a moment this Monday to remember Memorial Day. Also, remember that there's no virtual learning on Monday in observance of Memorial Day. As always, I love you, your teachers love you, and Washington School loves you.